What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Chance Bishop Show for episode 5 of our Madden 25 New England Patriots franchise mode here on the channel. A little drama out. He's getting asked a lot of questions about Drake May here. I think Drake has recently been named the full-time starter here in the great area of New England. And there's a lot of questions around him like, well, what kind of talent are you going to bring around the kid? Is it right to put him out there so soon? You know, you have an offensive line. Now, sure, Cole Strange is going to be out for another week or so, I believe. I think he's out for, comes back next episode. Cole Strange should be back. Same thing with Christian Barmore. But you have an offensive line that is less than ideal. Okay. You have a receiving core which doesn't really have any premier talent in it. You know, you have your Hunter Henry, which is a nice little security blanket. You go out and you bring in Hunter Renfrow and Julio Jones to kind of be that veteran presence. But, you know, we're coming up against a very good team here in the Niners. At least on paper, they're a very good team. A lot of premier talent here on this said team. I mean, tight ends, George Kittle, they got McCaffrey, they got Debo, Ayuk. And it kind of falls off once you get to the offensive line. Because then you start realizing, oh wow, money, we need to pay people money. And it's hard to retain good talent when all of your money goes to other players. But yeah, you know, you got like your Bosa's, you got your Leonard Floyd's, you know, you got your Gross Matas, who is now here in San Francisco. But, you know, it's going to be a very big testament right now of, you know, is Drake May kind of ready for the spotlight against a team like this? You know, that's I think that's going to be the real question going into this week. Is Drake May actually ready? You know, last week wasn't a bad week at all. No, it was a fairly decent week there for Drake May. Previous week, little worse right there, I'm going to be honest with you guys. The previous week was it was a smidge worse than last week, definitely. But hopefully, you know, we can kind of rebound this week and just have ourselves like a nice little, I don't know how you want to call it right there, but just have a nice little rebound week, have a more fulfilling altogether week. I like that Ricky Pearsall, he you know, was shot, and it's like, oh yeah, he just has like a ruptured disc, he'll be back tomorrow, which is crazy. I'm not sure what his actual return to field time is, but I don't think he's playing yet as of now, like IRL, because he's still recovering. Surprise, surprise. But unfortunately, there is no gunshot wound injury here in Madden, which is very strange that it doesn't exist. But hey, we're getting ready here. We're out here on the West Coast. It is a West Coast road trip here for the New England Patriots. You gotta think of all of the players. You know, they kind of have that flip-flop on home and away. You gotta think New England, especially during like the fall, winter. That is a very cold climate right there. Now you're coming out here to San Francisco. That's a very warm climate right there. That's something I feel like a lot of these players can get behind. And it's something that a lot of players can respect. You know, they don't have to play in the cold. But last week, you know, 250 yards, an interception. I mean, not great. Not great at all for Drake May. But opening things up here, a little check down to Hunter Henry. That's going to be a nice little first down the catch and run there. Now, 1st and 10 from that 40-yard line. May, clean pocket, drops that one down again. He's got another block, and guess what? Hunter Henry again has the little catch and run. So Hunter Henry getting involved early here in this one as May drops back again. We have our running back there in pass block mode. Didn't really have to engage anyone, but that is a first down to Julio Jones. And now here you go from the 6th play action. May stops, throws, and there you go. Shrugging off a tackle is Hunter Henry as he's into the end zone there for his first touchdown of the game. That is the first score of the game here for either team as the New England Patriots go up 7-0. Out here comes Mr. Brock Purdy, Kyle Shanahan on the sideline there. You know, just kind of coaching his QB, 8-3 touch interception wise. Only 700 yards passing. It's crazy that May has 251 yards passing coming into this week, and he's only played one game. Just saying. But underneath a little pass right there, that's something that's going to be struggling here, especially with this New England defense, because there is not a lot of premier talent on this defense. Not a lot of lockdown corners, not a lot of, linebackers that kind of make you fear coming up against them. Pass rush is non-existent on this team, I'm going to be honest with you. I think it might get better when Christian Barmore's back, but definitely not a good look, that pass rush. But here you go underneath again. It's going to be Hunter Renfrow. Renfrow, gets things done right there. A little fellow that could. He's the perfect little slot pickup. And I saw him with heels on the free agent list, and I just knew instantly that, that is a Bill Belichick kind of move right there. And you got to think, Draw Mayo, he is the heir to Bill Belichick. He is the official heir to Bill Belichick. You got to think, at one point it's McDaniels, as somehow we make that first down. Not sure how we did it. They're going to give us the ball back. So I know I don't usually show the play calls right there, but I definitely think we didn't make it to that first down marker, and they still gave it to us. They didn't challenge, but hey, ball doesn't lie. We 3 and out on the next set of downs, so we do force the punt. So it kind of does work out in the end. Hand off right there, and there you go. That's a big first down for Christian McCaffrey. He's got 3 carries, 37 yards. I'm pretty sure 35 of them came on that one carry alone. Now, here you go. Purdy dropping back. Purdy rolling out. Purdy's hit as he's throwing. That one still just goes out of bounds, though, so not a competitive throw right there for Brock Purdy. Now, here you go. Drake May going to get sacked by Yader Gross Matos. Absolutely brutal right there. You hate to see that. You really do hate to see stuff like that happen. Sub 2 minutes left here in this first half of football. Purdy underneath, the little dink and dunk. That's going to be Ayuk taking that one down all the way into the New England side of the field. Now, from the 35-yard line, here you go. Purdy going to get sacked at the 50. Now, coming in from the 50 right now, they need a first down. They need something to get themselves back into field goal range. But that is going to be Purdy. Just clean pocket. There is no pressure. That one's picked off. Thanks. That one's intercepted right there. Marcus Jones with the interception. Someone that kind of got brought up last episode, at least behind the scenes a little bit in trade talks. But first down. And there you go. That's going to be, Drake May, 16 for 23, 139 and a touchdown. Pretty sure 10 of those catches have all gone to Hunter Henry. Hunter Henry, again, just shrugging off tackles. And we got 30 seconds left here in this first half. Now here you go, Drake May. Unless that sub 2 minute drill, that's going to be up the middle. And there you go, big little first down to Douglas. That's going to be a timeout right there for New England. Now coming in from that 6-yard line, rolling out. Throw on the run is good. That's going to be Hunter Renfrow. There you go. Good old Hunter Renfrow for the New England Patriots. Gets the touchdown right there. Second touchdown of the game for Drake May. And he's having himself a career game so far. 2 touchdowns, no picks for the young QB. Now here you go. Purdy's got a fresh new quarter right here. Into the third. That's going to be a little dink and dunk. And, well, the Niners find themselves down in the red zone here. Down at the 6. Hopefully, nothing bad happens there. Just like that, hopefully nothing bad happens there. Jennings with the interception. Oh, he's got one man to beat. Come on, you slow man. And he gets tackled by the quarterback. Gotcha. I mean, if this is like one of those janky fantasy leagues where quarterbacks get 100 points per tackle, I mean, hey, he would have just won his fantasy league right there. Plain and simple. But here you go. 3 minutes left here in this third quarter. That's underneath. That's going to roll out to the right. And there you go. Big first down for Drake May and the Patriots. Now we're coming in from that 13-yard line over the middle. And Renfrow fights his way into the end zone there, dude. He's got some straight Julian Edelman vibes to him. I definitely think Hunter Renfrow was a great pickup here to come to New England. Especially with that long history of signing and just utilizing undersized receivers to just the best of their abilities. You got to think of just how things are turning out here. But it's getting chippy, though. with New England up by like 2.5 scores, 3 scores. There you go. It's going to be Hunter Henry down at the 30-yard line. 25 for 34 is the yards per game. Now here you go, 2nd and 10, rolling out to the right. That one's going to get caught. And there you go, down at the 18, inside the red zone now. And here we go. We got a little play action, running back inside the screen. May rolls out. May throws wide, but guess what? Gets the toe tap in. It's 28-3 now here against this San Francisco 49ers team. And that's going to be a big sack right there. Makes this a 3rd and 13, and hopefully that's just enough to kind of ice the game on us. No, they're going to go for it. All right, I don't know what I expected. I'm still disappointed by what we got. Of course, that is a thing. But down here at the 24-yard line, running back in motion, and here you go. Stay in that middle of the field, kind of shift out to the right side, and that's going to be a catch and a run out of bounds. Thank you. Makes it a 3rd and 22, surprisingly. Should be like a 3rd and maybe like 8. I don't know how we got 3rd and 22 out of that one, though. It's been a while since I've had a Madden issue like that. That one's going to be caught short of the 1st down marker. Like, come on, don't. You want to help them out, but you can't be sending, can't be sending some package like that. Now, here you go. Big open up pass. That's going to be in time right there. And now backing up to the Niners. Got 46 seconds left. They're back in their own red zone. Now, hopefully, come on, big stop. Big stop. Can we get this done? And that is all you need to do. You got 42 seconds left here. You're up 30-3 against the Niners. One of the best NFC teams in the league. And all Drake May is doing is just going, okay, my guy's down there somewhere. Hunter Henry is down there somewhere. I know the general direction he's in, but that's my tight end. I know he's got it. And that's what we've been going on so far. But here you go. As we hold down the 4 seconds left, we're dropping back. We're not taking the pedal off the metal. And there you go, into the end zone there. That is a very big breakdown for him to deal with. But Hunter Henry had himself, honestly, a career game. It seems like every time we needed a reception, you need something, 3-yard pickup, 5-yard pickup. We need you to go long and not really draw a lot of attention. I feel like Hunter Henry was that guy, especially for what he does to what he does now. He's definitely important. But 33-44, 20 yards on 3 carries for Ramondre Stevenson. I mean, we just can't run the ball with this offensive line. It's brutal. Hunter Henry had 17 catches for 225. So good old Hunter Henry, just getting things done out here. Definitely like to see stuff like that happening. But Hooper, you gotta think, of all the players, who are you gonna be most disappointed in? It's gonna be the ones that you brought in because you signed them. That's gonna be the injury list. Here you go. You have different players and just kind of their accomplishments for the season. You gotta think Josh Uche right here, 1.5 sacks. I would say 15 sacks. There's no way this man has 15 sacks. That's just brutal. But everyone's kind of holding their own. This is probably a very good team win in regards to some of the other wins that this team has gotten recently. But there you go, that Marcus Jones also getting a little bit of representation there. But that's going to set up us for some screenshots as for an L2 and L4 interview for ourselves, of course. But here we go. Whenever, Hunter Henry's ready, he's got this one. He knows what he's doing out there. The rest of the team, though, they're going to follow suit. They know how to be the most team player. It's one of those things that they were kind of coached on how to do. Just be a team player and just get everything done the best you can. But as we are just continuing doing all these upgrades here, we do have a lot of upgrades. It is, I believe it's a carryover mostly of the events, the after-school events there. And now this, I think it's built up a lot of the Mint. Haven't really thought about going out to get them fixed, especially this time of year. But no, you continue. But we're getting here. we're getting everyone, leveled up. We're getting, even the backups are getting leveled up. Like Demontre Jacobs here. Dude's never going to see the field. Dude's going to be let walk before he actually ever sees the field. But, even guys like that, they're buying in the system. They're getting upgrades. You love to see it. Hopefully it just it comes a little quicker just to get them reimbursed. But Hunter Henry, there you go. 225 yards receiving. It's a single game record there. Good for me. Good for me. I'm proud of me. But next we're still taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. And I am super happy I don't get to be here for that. But yeah, that's what you want to see. Peace out. Rock on, sister class.